What's up, everyone? I'm the devastating Just Cause, and this is DJC Game Studios. Why, I don't know why I was ready to strike like a cobra. Like a Cobra Kai. No, I don't. Come on, guys. All right. It's another DJC's Arcade Corner.
DJC's Arcade Corner. DJC's Arcade Corner. DJC's Arcade Corner.
Why? Why? What is happening? What is happening to this show? That is insanely worse. Oh. Okay. Oh. Hard to get that out of the ears. Just like my music. Alright. Just made fun of myself because apparently I'm awful. Now let's get to it. I am going to play Gyruss. Yes, Gyruss. This bad boy right here. Gyruss is a game that was... it's a Konami game, all in all. The cabinets were produced by Century. Konami's haven't stumbled that bad in a bit, thus the Muppets. Konami has had this on many arcade greatest hits. Obviously, you can play it on a Pi, MAME, all that stuff. The original hardware, to me, is the best. It has its own rolling joystick that is almost like on a ball bearing. It is the coolest kind of thing. That's what's kind of good about the arcade experience is a lot of these games have their own controls. They're like their own unique controls that you can't really mimic anywhere else. Especially this kind of pivoting joystick that's like on a bearing. I mean, yeah, you could do it on like an analog stick or a, hand controller, but to stand there and use the actual joystick and do that, it's different, But anyways, this is one of my favorites. I got this from a good friend of mine, and many years ago, he kind of had it in his garage. He was looking to clear up some space, and I know it had some graffiti on the sides, like some spray paint and stuff like that. But all in all, the burst of color, like on the side, is underneath an enamel with tons of clear. So it would have been easy to just take some spray paint remover and clean it. I never got to replacing the T-molding. The bezel, I don't have the full color bezel over the glass, the printed one. Mine's just a clear glass, but I do have a bezel inset inside just to kind of cover up stuff. I really do need to get to restoring this. It is one of my favorites. It's not one I'll ever probably get rid of as far as unless I'm like in dire need. But I really, really love the look of this cabinet. Really cool, like in the way it goes. The control panel is almost like this little shadow box that you stick your hands in and to play. Cool, unique cabinet. The coin doors are worth like a ton of money. Just the coin door itself that says Century. Anyways, I'm not going to get too deep into it. Why don't we go back to the 80s and play this hybrid Tempest Galaga and play some Gyruss. Well, here it is, and it's noisy, and probably the most unrestored game I have, although very solid cabinet. The famous Century door. Oh my goodness, we're going to have to put some credits on this. Oh my gosh. There we go. It did have the security bar that went across with the bolts, so that would need to be filled in. This would need to be pulled and apparently repainted, as you can see. But that is like worth like $250 to $300 just for this coin door. I got this at a steal. A great friend of mine, my buddy Nick, actually sold this to me. He had it in his garage. The control panel, although a little cracked and hit on the edges, is in actually fairly great shape. Needs to be dusted a little bit. Really different control panel. Like your hands are literally underneath here. Obviously, this needs to be painted. A little rusty. Original joystick. It's weird because it's almost like instead of a Tempest dial, you have this this rolling joystick, which is actually its own type of thing. And I haven't had to replace this yet, but I bet it is very, very inexpensive. See how it rolls like that? So this to me is like a Tempest Galaga, if you want to look at. So mine also needs this. It has this multicolor printed glass bezel, which I am missing. I do not have for this. But I just have an inset bezel, which I use to kind of cover up, everything, and so you don't see all the internals and just the monitor sitting there. Beautiful marquee. But this is actually a Konami game, as we were talking about. Whoops. From 1983, licensed to Century. But yeah, this is my Gyruss. Like I said, yeah, it's quite sandwiched between Mr. Do and Mario. But yeah, it definitely needs some restoration. The sides, you can't really see. The sides are insanely colorful. They're awesome. Which you saw in that picture earlier. It does have a lot of graffiti on the side, like some spray paint, which is easily removable with spray paint remover because it has the enamel on the sides and that will not come off. But other than that, I just never got to restoring it, and it always seems to be sitting between two games. So, anyways, let's play one of my favorites and one of the requested ones, Gyruss. All right, let's play some Gyruss. Now you go warp to each planet. And I haven't played this in a bit. I'm usually fairly good at shooters, which is why I died right away. Wow, and that's how you're terrible at a game. Extra credits. That makes for a better game that time. This does physically wear on your hands because you're really blasting that fire button. See, right now if I get hit, it's mostly going to just take my double shot. Neptune with a no kill. Now we're back to chance stage. Come on. Okay, let's get that 4,000. Darn it! 39 again. Darn it! Almost had it. Oh my god, my hands hurt. It's like I'm beating a drum. It's playing no tune. Oh. Well, that was a little better than last time. This is where I died. Blue popcorn. Blue velvet. Remember that from Ghostbusters Afterlife? Whoa. Come on. There we go. Almost to Uranus. It's what it says. I'm not trying to be weird. Oh. Oh, that one got me. That was just a direct hit there. Now I'm down to one gun. Ah! Shoot! Now I'm just being careless here. Tell you what, if you ever want to work out the wrist, holy crap. One more to Uranus. Maybe I should just call it Uranus. Oh! Enough, it's bluffagus. Oh my goodness. $44,600. What are you gonna do? Oh, that was a workout. I think I'm gonna go like just put my arms in a sling. And there you have it, some Gyruss play. Huh? I really think this one is something that if you haven't tried yet, try to get it on the best emulation you can. But if you go to an arcade or one of these, there's a lot of these barcades and craft beer arcades and just like nostalgia places. We got plenty of them here in Michigan. And if you get a chance, they usually will have a Gyruss in there. Please play it. It is, I don't know why I'm like advertising for it, but no, you really should play it. It's a fun game. It is addicting, like really though, because you're doing that, like your wrist is constantly rolling, and then you're really smashing that, smashing the like button and then subscribing. But besides that, you're smashing that that fire button like repeatedly, like this hand, your fire hand gets really tired, and your wrist is like out of whack. Like it gives you a workout. If you need to do some forearm exercises, I'll tell you what, Gyruss is the game to play. But as you saw, not as bad as I was on my other ones, because I'm pretty decent mumble and muscle memory on Gyruss. But other than that, I've actually gotten up to a few planets. I think I got past Saturn, because you're on your way to Earth is what it is. But you start at Neptune, and then Uranus. Sorry, I'm terrible. And then I think after that is Saturn, and then Jupiter, and then obviously I need to go through the planets, but anyways, you're on your way to Earth, and I've never beat the game all the way to Earth. I've seen people almost do it, but this one gets played a lot. Hasn't been played a lot lately, but it depends on who I invite over, because if I have a couple friends that really play this a lot. I actually play it every once in a while. It's been a bit. It has been about half a year since I played this. But if I practice a little bit more, maybe that's what I need to start doing, is practice these games before I play. But then that takes away the fun to seeing how terrible I am. Anyways, let me know what you think, and what is next? What do we say was next? We had, what do we have left? Well, obviously I have Super Mario Brothers, but, I mean, if anybody's played on the NES, it's the same. It's a little faster, and the pits are a little wider, and the timer goes a little faster, so, so it makes it harder, but it's the same game, essentially, as the NES, so I don't know if you guys really want to see that, because, I mean, I could show you. I also have Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, which I'm probably awful at, because I have not played that in over a year, at least. It gets played here, though, by my friends. And then, what's my other ones that I have? Now, we still have Ms. Pac-Man, Super Pac-Man, Galaga, and then we got our Silver Strikes and our Golden Tee, which I don't know if I'd play through full games, but I definitely show you how that is. I do have bags target tossed. I do have power putt mini golf. Centipede. We have Centipede. And Sega's Hang On. Tempest. You know what? I'm about to get rid of Tempest, so I think we might play some Tempest next. To kind of show you the cabinet and how cool it is and say bye-bye to it. A farewell. A farewell to Vectors, if you will. Please like, please subscribe, and gosh darn it all to heck and all the way back. We'll see you in the next one. All of us. All of... just, it's me. Yeah. Good times. And everybody was kung fu fighting, is what I always say.